the Heisman Trophy winner. He joins us on Thursdays. Gino is the ambassador for Evening's Delight, South Florida's source for all your outdoor kitchen, grilling, and tailgate needs. We've got a full line of grills, smokers, and more. Evening's Delight has 2 locations in Pinecrest and Davie. We're going to talk about this later on, but the Saturday before the big game, which is February 8th, we're going to do an event. Gino's going to actually be standing behind the grill at Evening's Delight. Anyone can stop by and try his food. And what I'm told, because I'm going down and Solana's going there as well. Now, Crowder's still going to be in New Orleans, but I'm told Solana's going to be firing up some churrasco behind his own grill. Is this true, Solana?
Listen, brother, if there's a grill and I'm there, then I'm throwing something down. All right.
You know, when he drops a listen, brother, you know it's serious. Did you quake in your boots when you heard the listen, brother?
No, I'm excited. I'm excited. Maybe he's gonna make something that's edible.
All right, well, we'll find out. I'll tell everybody more about the event. If Crowder was there, he'd be. What would you be fired? What's your like churrasco? I'm guessing, Solana, that's your go-to grilling item, churrasco.
Yeah, like flank steak, flap meat, churrasco as well, for sure.
Oh, dude, if you're going by choice, you're gonna say flap steak or flank steak. I mean, I love a flank steak, but man, like pull out a fillet or a ribeye or something. You gotta buy some better meat for God's sake.
I know. First of all, I know. Look, you guys are bougie. I realize that Hawk asked me what my typical cut would be on any given day. That's my typical cut.
He said, "What's your go-to? You gotta,
that is my go-to.
Not everybody won a Heisman and lives in the Heisman house rent-free. The go-to, you have to take budget into accountability here.
Ain't no rent-free. It rent-free. That was back when I was in college. It was rent-free.
If you're grilling against someone and their answer is flat meat, you're gonna win.
That's where Solana lost me. By saying flat meat.
It's not flat. It's flap. It's a cut of steak. Flap with a P. Flap or flank. Masillo.
The stuff they grind up for hot dogs.
If you'd have said hanger steak, then you would know what you're doing. Because
but everybody knows what churrasco is. Churrasco's delicious. I would order churrasco. I will judge. This is going to happen at Evening's Delight on Saturday, February 8th. And it's the Evening's Delight in Pinecrest. What are you going to make, Gino? What are you grilling?
I have been requested for the spicy New York strips. So that means I got to put some advance notice in and get them marinated at least 24 hours in advance. So
can't you pull over somewhere? Gino's in a car. We're literally watching him drive. Can't you pull into a parking spot or something?
Okay, I'm parked. So what?
All right,
what's the difference? It's still uncomfortable.
Because I was getting car sick. I was getting nauseous the way you're driving.
And he shifts gears aggressively, doesn't he?
He's like, you're driving an 18-wheeler?
I could have given you a Channing and say, I'll be right back and show up like 3 hours later.
Fair point. Fair point. The Saturday before the big game, we're going to have this event at Evening's Delight. We're going to do a little tailgate, and I'm going to be there. I'm going to drive all the way down to Pinecrest. That's like flying from New Orleans to Milwaukee. I'm going to drive all the way down to Pinecrest, and Solana's going to be there. Gino Torretta is going to be there. Crowder, like I said, will be in New Orleans, but they're going to be working the grills. Anyone can stop by. We're going to be there from noon till 3. Anyone can stop by, grab some free food, and meet Gino and talk a little football and get ready for the big game. And thanks to LaMelo's Meat Market for providing the wings and the churrasco. And our friend Brian Bishop's Pitmaster Barbecue, is bringing the magic with samples of award-winning pulled pork and barbecued ribs, maybe even a brisket or two. And so we're going to have a little tailgate to kick off big game weekend. Come on out for some food and fun. And you can chop it up with Gino and me and Solana and get a little inspiration for your own grill setup as well. So that'll be in Pinecrest at the Evening's Delight on Saturday, February 8th. Do you think, Gino, that you're a better grill master than Solana?
Oh, I don't think there's any question with his response on what his go-to is. I mean, it's yeah, I wouldn't even.
It almost insulted you. You almost want to withdraw his invitation.
No. He can come eat, but I might find somebody else to man that miniature grill. We were going to let him to try to make some flap meat or whatever he was making.
Solana, you find this legitimately insulting, right? Because you have been grilling since birth. This is something the Solana family takes seriously.
It's not just that, like, it's embedded in my DNA. In Uruguay, my father was taught how to grill. His father's father taught him how to grill. And that has all been bestowed on my brother and I to carry that lineage on. And the fact that because you two bozos don't know what flap meat is or flank meat is, which is the hind quarter part of the cow, Gino, which happens to be one of the best quality cuts of meat you could find, does not mean that I don't know how to grill. Coming from a Heisman Trophy winner, and if you would like to donate some fillets, Gino, by all means, be my guest, please.
First off, I grew up in a butcher shop and know how to cut meat there, Francis. So let's start with that. So let's start with that of what an actual cut of meat is. So you know how to grill, but the first choice is, what are you going to grill? That's what I would say. It was a poor choice if you're saying your go-to. I know what flank steak is. I said I like flank steak. It wouldn't be my first choice on,
doesn't sound like you do.
What's your go-to on an actual grill? So that's what I would say. Okay. And last time I checked, when I went to Capitol Grill.
Oh, we lost Gino, or Solana cut him off. It's one of the two. I think. Hey, Jimmy, check Solana's fingers. Did he cut Gino off there? Dirty trick, Solana.
Solana. From the Ice Age, the Solanas have been cooking flat meat.
But it was funny because Solana had a very good retort. We've been grilling. We grew up in Uruguay, and it's been passed on. And Gino had a better retort. I grew up in a butcher shop.
Francis.
Solana hung up on you, Gino. Sorry.
What happened? Your streaming
Solana hung up
doesn't
on
work?
You. Solana hung up on you. He was angry with what you were saying. You were making us all seasick with what you're doing to the phone in the car there. Are you upside down? Are you rolling your car? Did you drive off a cliff? What's going on?
I can't hear it now.
I can't hear a thing.
We got to go anyway. It doesn't matter. We're out of time. We love you, Gino. We'll talk to you next week. Cut him off again. There you go. All right. Saturday. You can see it's going to get heated. I would put up Saturday, February 8th against Tyson Paul for entertainment. I'm not kidding you. You got the old heads, you got the young up and comer, and feathers will fly.
What you cooking with, Solana? Newspaper?
Okay, we've all seen how you start a fire. Oh, ass foot. Okay, so